Всем привет! Так, начинаем сегодня Mass Effect 2 проходить. Я вас еще раз всех приветствую на своем канале. И начнем Mass Effect 2 проходить. Перенос персонажа. Да. Перенести. Начнем наше новое путешествие. Сразу говорю, субтитры я, наверное, не буду успевать читать. Я еще, конечно, попробую. Так, секундочку. Секундочку. Вот так. Чат не включил. Не видел чат. Так. Только отряд. Сохранение, да. Продолжить. Начнем. Electronic Arts представляет. Игра студии BioWare.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Вот так вот. О, Нормандия наша. Старая добрая Нормандия.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Это кто?
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
За нами, что ли?
Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Опа. Экшони. Задели нас. Пресли. Нет. Пресли.
Kinetic barriers
Flick.
down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Блин, за нами, да? Все, мы покойники, походу. Походу мы покойники. Ой. О, Эшли. Здорово. Эшли.
Shepard!
Че? Не ори на меня.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
Нет. Они будут тут. Нас не бросит нас. Нам просто нужно держаться. Отправь всех сейчас в мою капсулу. Только в следующую группу он не бросит корабль. Я тоже не уйду. Нет времени на споры. Я позабочусь о Джокере. Бам. Капитан. Эшли, давай. Быстрее. Сейчас, точнее, сказал. Так, точно. Валим все, кто могут. Ой, не добежала. Валим нахрен с этой посудины. Офигеть, нормально потрепали. Вот такая сумбурное начало. Да, еще и мы получили. Так, идем за Джокером, да, получается? Джокер, ты где там? Застрял. Тут тупичок. Жгите сюда. Ой. Открытый космос. А как он там, Джокер-то сидит? Интересно. А, кинетический барьер. Походу. Да, потрепали нас неизвестные.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here. No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Не можешь. Не губи себя.
Going down with the ship won't change that. Yeah, okay. Help me up.
Помогу тебе, конечно. Надеюсь, мы успеем. О-оу. Это было больно. Офигеть. Что это с рукой-то? Валим. Валим отсюда. О-о. Ну, Шепард, залазь давай. Не. Шепард. Спасли мы Джокера, а сами не спаслись. Печально. Офигеть, нормально расхерачили. Да. О, у нас еще и пробоины. Да, печально. Так, я себя включил. Да, я себя включил. Вот погиб наш Шепард. Все, всем спасибо, всем до свидания. Игра закончилась. Шучу. Это все нормальное вступление. Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect Genesis.
Just another routine mission.
Очередное рутинное задание. Почему перед заданием все это говорят рутинно? Как же, пока не возьмешься за него. А уж когда возьмешься, когда начнешь принимать решения, выбирать дороги, вот тогда-то он рутина. Вообще мало что остается. Разумеется, так все было и в этот раз. Рутинное задание. Среагировать на сигнал бедствия, смотря к чему это приведет. Мы испытывали нормально новый капитан Ром Андерсон.
An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was It was massive.
Я не успеваю
I hit the
читать, что
ground
не
with my
буду.
lieutenant, Nibelungus. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away.
Он пересказывает первую часть, походу.
We followed the path of destruction to an artifact. A beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. Nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof. Which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else. We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her. With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Caden behind had hardened my resolve, but revealed a soft spot in my defenses. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense.
Это точно.
While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
Андерсона я выбрал.
Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way.
Почему я ж выбрал его?
The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Очередное рутинное задание. Это точно. Почему же Андерсон же согласился в первой части быть в Совете?
Commander Shepard has been recovered.
Капитан Шепард восстановлен.
The Lazarus Project will
Проект
proceed
Лазер
as
будет
planned.
продолжаться по плану. Реанимирует меня, походу. Ну, не меня, Шепарда. Импланты вставляет. Сердце забилось. Черепушка моя. Загрузка. Утверждаем. Я же все выбирал уже. Солдат. Принять. Подтвердить. Каким он был, таким он и остался. Вот, на мониторе. Что-то не в порядке. Она реагирует на внешние раздражители. Уже это все Nibelungus просил. Боже мой, Миранда. Я думал, он просыпается. Черт возьми, Уилсон, он еще не готов. Дай ему успокоительное. Шепард, не пытайтесь пошевелиться. Держите не двигаться, постарайтесь не нервничать. Все еще раз, эта мозговая активность невероятна. Еще тут, скорее. Не, все-таки субтитры не буду читать. Так что извиняюсь, я не буду читать субтитры. У меня школьное чтение всегда было плохое. О. Просыпайтесь, капитан. Кто на нас напал? Кто, кем, чем? Сейчас, подожди. О.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn, keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Я не помню, как это все. Вот так. Вперед. Идем дальше. Теперь у нас не бесконечные патроны. Не тратится. Open the gate. Ну, выходи давай. Иди сюда. Псик. Fucking die. И fucking die. Ой, еще один. Перезарядка. Ой, сейчас щит собьют. Щит собьют. Пил. Ха, еще бы. Конечно, nice work. Так, в первой части мы будем продолжать линию за добрых. Будем добряком. Ого. Не хотел бы с ним быстрее. Все, иду, я не ори. Чего? О.
We've been spotted.
Бой. Не. Run, Вася, run. Куда переходим? Я тебя не понял. Пиу.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion.
Данил, привет. Вспомним, как туда обойти все. Начать обход. Все, вспомнил. Эть. И вот так. Есть. Все, я вспомнил. Слушаем. Тут фигня всякая. Неинтересно. Так, это я слушал. Перезарядим. У нас аптечек нет еще. Леха, здорово. Outlast? Не, Outlast не знаю. Может быть, когда-нибудь там. В скором будущем. Это ты мне скажи. Я подумаю. Леха, привет.
I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for
hostiles detected.
Damn it!
Представляешь, сколько не спами, а? Да нет, пожалуйста. Представляешь, сколько там нервов надо будет, а я ж такой это. Ладно, веди. Представляешь, сколько там нервов мне придется потерять. Я не очень сильно люблю ужасы играть. Не, ну это понятно, что вы со мной. Но все же, я же буду один. У себя дома.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
У меня есть несколько вопросов. Так, понятно то, что по ночам.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Что за технология?
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
С новыми деталями.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years.
Мне завтра на работу, так что сегодня он точно не будет.
Best technology money could buy.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Пошли.
Let's get out of here.
You bet. We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
Погнали. Там что-то есть? Новая запись. Так, валим дальше.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Что ты там делаешь? Ты ни хрена там не делаешь. Ты что там делаешь, мужик? Ах, не попал. Так, валим дальше. Так. Смотреть записи.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not who he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Чуть-чуть нифига не понял, потому что не читаю что-то субтитры. Все больше на чат смотрю.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
Я тебя помню, Уилсон.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me.
We talk about this after we fix my leg.
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the meta-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Паницилин плюс 2. Единство. Я подумаю над вашим предложением. Пока у меня и так дофига проектов, которые надо пройти. Может, потом как-то.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this.
Вечером
Besides,
будет
I was
сталкер.
shot. How do you explain that?
Но ты сам себя пострелил по-любому.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves.
Вот предатель, походу.
Bay is only a few. You can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
These mechs don't know when to quit.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Прикольно.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the
Да
boss,
там на
it's
компе
your
полно
ass,
читеров,
Jacob.
нафиг надо.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Пока мне есть 3 проекта: Сталкер, Lost Alpha, Mass Effect трилогия и Bioshock я начал проходить. Пока какую-нибудь одну из этих игр не пройду, я не буду еще 4-й проект брать. Звучит
I think I
знакомо.
ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what.
Молодец, Джейкоб.
Once we're at the station,
мне.
I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Чё у тебя? Чё у меня? Я не работаю на
I
церковь.
don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're
Вообще
almost at the ship.
понятно. Чё там у меня есть? Так. Ну это изи. То. Блин. Вот. И. Где последняя? Есть. Нет у меня девушки. Панацелин. Хорошо. Дверь, одни двери. Нужно больше дверей.
Gotta hurt.
Excuse me.
I've got rock.
Так, ищем патроны. Патронов тут нет. Ничего нет. Нам нужны патроны срочно. Ну ладно, хоть так. Пойдем. Да, блин. Да отлепись ты от него. Где кто тут? Где вы все? Упс. Джейкобс, выручай. Лол. Начать взлом. Так. Есть. Есть. Что-то белое, потом. Вот это. Есть. 975 кредитов. Ломать сейф. Так, антенна. О, это здесь. Ай, не так. Да все, выходили. Начнем заново. Так, это так. Здесь. Антенну ищем. Антенна была здесь, и это получается здесь. Что нам дадут новое? 900 кредитов. Ну пойдет. Да блин, все путаю с первой частью. Патроны, патронов много не бывает.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the
Miranda.
But you were.
Ха, лол.
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
Что ты делаешь?
My job.
Выполняй свою работу.
Wilson betrayed us
Wilson всех
all.
нас предал.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Хорошо, что теперь?
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Jacob.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
No, безжизненно. Подкалывает. Подкалывает.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
2 года?
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
Это было нелегко.
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Это был непростой выбор.
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence.
Нифига себе маленький полевой тест. Ух ты, нифига станция. Красиво. Поговорить с призраком. Джейкоб. Да подождет он. Миранда. Бла-бла-бла-бла, пошла в жопу. Снаряжение. Коллекционера. Это Dragon Age, конечно же. Терминус Инферно. Нет, я хочу другой. Кистель. Ха, лол. Нагрудник. Так, что у нас тут? Наплечники, кистель. Все, кистель сделай. А пофиг, применить. Чё, призрак, поболтаем? Посмотрим, что ты мне скажешь. 3D модель, типа. Шепард. Капитан Шепард.
Elusive man.
Призрак.
I thought we'd be meeting face to
Я
face.
думал, мы встретимся лицом к лицу. Необходимо мне предосторожность. Вы меня не знаете.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory still intact. How are you feeling?
Вы мне не друг.
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Nothing you say is going to convince me to trust you. I need more than words.
I'd be disappointed if I could persuade you that easily. Go and see for yourself. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
И мне нужно им доверять?
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them.
Super.
For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Окей, босс. До свидания, призрак. Level up. Отряд Д. Пока у нас герой, да? Башка чешется. Так. Приобрести ранг. Приобрести ранг. И тут приобрести ранг. А, ты меня вкачан. Ну ок. Как же много тут всего.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
Спасибо за воскрешение.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
Но не обязательно враждовать.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Мне нужно было нечто больше.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Я тебя учили.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Проект Лазарь.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Хорошо, то что главным был он.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Jacob, давай,
the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
Да.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
That's all for now.
Погнали, короче, по заданию.
Yes, sir.
Level up, level up, level up. Yeah, boy. Интересно, что с моей Нормандией? Ее тоже новую сделали?
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
Могут быть
Our first
выжившие.
priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Не
Be
говори
nice
гоп.
to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Это правильно. Снег. Зима, что ли, получается? Такой серьезный Шепард. меня есть брови, я могу их хмурить. Вот так выбирать, да? Ну, откроем первую попавшуюся дверь, конечно.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Что там было? Просто дверь. Просто дверь.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Да, странно, очень странно. О, запчастюльки. Open the gate. Ауч, это было больно. Ну.
Hostiles to the right. Shoot them before they take out your shields.
Окей, босс. Что за тузики? Джейкоб. Достал. Не помирает. No fucking die. Обойти сейф. Сейф. Это не сейф. Вон там сейф, а это не сейф. О, птичка есть. Панацелем, +1. Свезло. Что, ищем антенну, да? Единственное, что далеко, это вот это. Вот так вот. 2000 кредитов. Огонь. Чего там? Да, блин. Во. Вот так. Бум-бум, хедшот. О. Стой, где стоишь. Стой. Шепард? Тали? Это я.
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight.
Это верно.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Что здесь делает Витор?
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that...
Нам нужно объединиться.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Plaza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Похоже на
Make sure
план.
to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
И тебе удачи. Так, тут чем-то есть? Тут ничего нет.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Мы с ними разберемся, ща. Ща мы с ними разберемся.
We've been spotted.
Ауч! Это было больно. Так. Где-то видел. Оп. Батарейка. О, я, друзья, и он. Батарейка. Да, блин. Достала. Да. Есть. Успели. 2 косаря в кармашке. Огонь. Огонь, я.
Use overload on him. Got him.
Yes, nice, yes. Yeah, boy.
Here we go. Perfect.
Где, кто, чё, как?
Shepard, Praza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen.
Ну, сейчас сдохну,
They wanted to
значит.
find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Да, мы можем еще догнать их. Давайте. Поторопимся. Поторопимся побыстрее, чуваки. Лево, право, гоп, стоп, раз, два. А, я все забываю. О-оу. О-оу. Fucking die.
You're done. Yeah.
Enemy down.
Да, блин, убейте уже кто-нибудь.
Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Чего тебе там надо? Извините, я что-то прослушал немножко. Сюда. Я сюда.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
И чё? А, я должен сюда. Можно я не сюда?
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard.
Укрыться. Ой, здоровый дядя. Всех перестрелял. Ну, я так и думал. Это было больно. Охренеть, у него еще и базука есть. Давай на него перегруз. Йоу!
We're compromised.
Shit.
It's gonna blow.
Easy. Сканировать, все посмотрим.
This looks interesting.
200 иридия. Not bad. Так, что у нас тут есть? Обойти сейф. Опять сейф. Сейфов много не бывает. Батарейка. Что у нас? Кружок. И тут кружок. 2 кружка. Easy. Easy lemon squeezy. Надо перезарядить, да, я думаю. Он сам перезаряжается.
Monsters coming back.
О, Витер.
Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No,
Витор.
Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have
Теперь
to
ты
hide.
в безопасности.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Max will protect.
Написано лево, а я нажал право. Чё за дичь?
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Расскажи нам все, что случилось.
Why didn't the colonists fight back, Vitor? What happened?
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Кто такие коллекционеры?
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
Понятно.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
И что дальше?
Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Продолжай, Витор.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away, but they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
Никто
I
тебя
think
не
that's probably
заберет.
all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Спасибо,
We
Витор.
appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them, the monsters, the swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings, electromagnetic, dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Опять же сначала
Raza was
выбор.
an idiot, and
Лол.
he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Витор пойдет в стали.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
Давай, Тали.
We're ready for pickup.
Мы готовы забрать у нас. Коллекционеры, да, значит? Ну ок. Еще одна новая угроза.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress.
Спасибо, призрак.
The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Дружба вознаграждается.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Похоже, вы не удивлены.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Omega-4?
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Интерес к людям.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
Операция.
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Что вы от меня скрываете?
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
В одиночку не справлюсь.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
У меня была хорошая команда.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Ну-ка, что с Эшли произошло?
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Rex?
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Garus?
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
Я Спектр.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Будем готовы.
About the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Пойдемте собирать команду.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing seeker swarms.
А второе?
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's the best.
Джокер.
Someone you can trust.
Реально Джокер.
Hey, Commander.
Welcome back.
Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Нормандия новая. Офигеть. Лол. Красиво. Блестяшка. СР-2. Что, будет Нормандия написано? Нет? Нет, да, нет? Нет, такое СР-2. Как Нормандия, так и лучше. Я бы ее перекрасил.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Какое название? Нормандия. Какое еще название-то дать? О, говорю же, Нормандия. Так, сейчас сделаем перекурчик 2 минуты. Сейчас видос пройдет. Ах, вах, вах, вах. Ты так красива, невыносимо. Быть без тебя невыносимо. Так, и ты, бабки, бабки, бабки. Да, плохо то, что они в третьей части, ой, во второй части сделали эти снаряды. Теперь не бесконечно у нас патроны, как можно сказать. Ну, косвенно. Ха, прикольно. Новая команда. Very good. Not bad.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Верно.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Джекеру это не понравится.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
С кем еще стоит повидаться?
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Окей. Я команда. Что не сказал ты? Карта галактики. Личный терминал, оружейная, лифт. Каюта капитана. Nice.
Welcome aboard.
Секретарь.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Что вы делаете?
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Понятно.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
Вы психолог?
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
Хорошо то, что вы
We're
здесь.
lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
Будьте счастливы.
This organization.
Не то спросил.
Advanced human technology, save
Будьте
human
How do you
счастливы.
feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat. No, how do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, but mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be...
Сразу замутим.
I might be more than catchy, Kelly.
Now that's an enticing thought. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Она такая, та-та-та-та.
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Maybe. Брать. Внешний вид. Какой у тебя страшный внешний вид. Прочитанное сообщение. Заидом. Разве звездное бескрушение Нормандии. Ой, нет. Что еще тут есть? Прочитано. Прочитано, все прочитано. Я типа это все прочитал. Так, назад. Углубленная боевая Посмотрим на карту галактики. Так, я ж перекурить хотел хоть. Ща пойдем. Ох ты, мать. А, ну да, у нас теперь еще. Так, как сделать назад? Входим перекурить. И я сейчас приду. Я вернулся, так, надо с Джокером, надо поговорить, нам говорили. Погнали. Болтаем с Джокером. Что, еще можно изучить? Ничего нельзя? Ну ладно. Джокер, я пришел.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship
корабль только копия.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you are such a downer.
Нетик. Изучить. Так, изучим. Сузи.
Yes, Shepard.
Поговорим о тебе.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Твоя работа.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Дополнительные функции?
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released.
Война?
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Впечатляет.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Вам не доверяют.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Призрак следит за нами.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Другая
Let's
тема.
discuss something else.
Ready.
Не.
That's all for now.
До свидули.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Итак, еще одно из нововведений у нас теперь есть. Топливо на корабле. Где она сидит, Миранда? Я вот не помню. В каюту капитана. Давайте сходим. Посмотрим, что у нас там. Есть рыбки. Стройка снаряжения. Выберите музыку. Строить достижения. Назад. Тоже ничего интересного. Так, снаряга. Внешний вид. Неинтересно. 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 Что-то все не очень. Тоже не очень. Все. Пока что. Че, Шепард, рука болит? Пойдемте слетаем в каюту экипажа. Может там что-нибудь будет интересно? Жилая палуба. Система жизнеобеспечения. Мужской туалет. Лол. Каюта экипажа.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh,
Детей это что?
it was her first birthday.
Я и в женский могу запить, да вы гребаные извращенцы. Так, что у нас тут? Нормандия.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry,
Следующее
Commander
слово.
Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I
Вам
be of
что-нибудь нужно?
service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good. I'm no miracle
Это
worker.
точно.
Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Чем я могу помочь?
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I
Дайте мне
mentioned...
список.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Вернуться. До
I won't take
свидания.
any more of your time.
Back to work.
Так, тут вроде у нас Миранда. Миранда, здорово.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Мы можем поговорить?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
Задача Цербера.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Кто главный?
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals.
Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Изучить, что такое
Are you
Цербер.
military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Ресурсы Цербера.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Призрак.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Расскажи о себе.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Самоуверенно.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Ты модифицирована генетически.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Ты совершенна?
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
And it's why I was assigned to you.
Thanks for the information, Miranda.
I'll
talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Так. Погнали дальше. Open the door. Так, все закрыто тут. Тут все закрыто. Можно что-нибудь изучить? Закрыто. Ну, Коля, приветствую тебя. Будет вечером стрим, будет. Ядро ИИ. Ну ладно. Сузи. О, Чамберс.
Commander Shepard.
Чек вас.
I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Что вы здесь делаете?
Shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see.
Спасибо.
Welcome back.
Вам что-нибудь нужно?
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
Я найду другую бутылку.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
До свидания.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Команда. Найти бренди. Так, тут у нас все. Мы идем в основную палубу. Поболтаем еще с этим. С кем мне надо поболтать-то еще? Джейкобом. Во. Вооружение. Что есть? О, мотыга. Мотыга это хорошо. Катану оставим. Клык. Блин, почему вот нельзя перематывать мышкой? О, это оставим. Кого излучатель нет. Так. Все. Джейка, поболтаем.
Commander, there hasn't been... I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. That's been the condition for my service so far.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
I'm more interested in just
ready? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
We'll talk later.
Ну ладно, later, так
Commander.
later. О, зал совещаний тут надо будет запомнить. Сузи, Арсенал, Арсенал, Сузи. Келли.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Еще что? Ясно. Броньку дали. Новую. Кестель. Ну, я уже одел уже. Так, куда мы полетим? Омега-4, ретранслятор. Блин. На топливный склад. Полный бак. Так, полетим, наверное, на Омегу-4. А где у нас Цитадель? Давайте в Цитадель. Нет, все-таки. Да, где? Подсистема. Да, пойдем с Омеги. Начнем. Вот на орбиту. Стыковка. И так. Летим на Омегу. Там у нас будет Архангел. Куда? Военный. Ветеран, точно. Военный ветеран. О. И соларианец еще. Все трое будут полезны. Ну, понятно, Миранда, Джейкоб. Больше некого пока брать. 3 очка. Приобрести. Да. Угу. Выход. Вход-выход.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think.
Я не прятался.
Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Релакс. Релакс, так easy.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife now.
Можно медленно.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station.
Он не заид.
I have also accessed message...
На тебе по черепушке.
Please. You have to help me.
Нет, не помогу.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
Uzaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. Hey, we have a galaxy to save.
Добро пожаловать на борт.
Good to have you, Zaid. We have a lot to do.
Самое быстрое.
That's what they tell me.
Это влияние в команду.
I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
Договор?
What kind of arrangement?
Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya, and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes.
Упал.
I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Окей. Так. Вот завербовали. Планета Зоря. Транспортное депо, Нормандия, апартаменты, магазин, рынок, запчасти, VIP, загробная жизнь, Ария, вербовщик, наемник. Загробная жизнь вверх. Пойдемте в загробную жизнь.
Come on, let me in.
Go on.
He's expecting.
Если бы она вас ждала, вы бы уже были внутри. Поболтать можно? Нет. Нельзя. Вербовщик. Так, Ария.
You want to talk? Talk to Arya.
Окей.
That's close enough.
Их больше.
Stand still.
Ради чего эта проверка?
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
Я и есть Омега.
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
Даже так. Довольно просто.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
Blah, 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 blah.
So, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Нет.
I'm putting a team together. He's on my list.
Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Объясни.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Нужна информация об Архангеле.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems.
If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic, but he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Что за группы стоят за ним?
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
А что насчет тебя?
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate, but I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
Где он находится?
How do I get to him?
If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
Omega.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove.
Окей, что встал-то? Сейчас все равно садишь обратно.
Short answer, mind your own damn business.
Я ведь Шепард.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Все, счастливо тебе.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
Так.
Step back.
Шаг назад. О. Да. Бармен. Вот купили бренди для Дока. Нет. Набухиваться мы не будем. Вербовщик.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next?
Следующий.
You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
Сколько тебе лет?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol, and I want to use it.
Отдай мне его сюда.
Get your money back.
Hey, what are you...
Сломаешь.
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
Так, отправиться на станцию. Герой +7. И куда мне? Транспортное депо. Да, нет, я не помню. Ладно, пробежимся тут. Может, все-таки нам сюда? Походу не сюда. Тун-тун-тун-тун-тун-тун-тун. Что за дверька?
No, you said he had close family. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Aria's Patriarch. What do you want?
Patriarch.
Why do they call you Patriarch?
It's like an Asari kept me around as an advisor.
I should be going.
До свидули, дули. Так, идем дальше. Походу мне на транспортное депо. Там мы тпшнимся чему-нибудь. Здорово, мужики. Как у вас дела? Шиск. Ох, тебя рожа.
I'll just be going.
I'll not kill anyone today. Tell him.
Так. Kenny.
Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken.
Может, договоримся о скидке?
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person. But you can't
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you?
Pilgrimage. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high.
How much do you need to get off?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my... This is my mistake on my...
Here you go. 1,000 credits.
I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you.
Ой, помогли кому-то. 75 пусков. Офигеть. Лол. Да, с деньгами тут будет туго. Кому вообще идем-то? Вроде правильно идем. Походу дела, да. Рынок. А рынок нам не надо. Где там был вид на Омегу? Я видел. О, здесь.
Omega, what a piss hole.
Captain Gavorn, head of the Vorchet task force. Got something to report?
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What do they plan?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more.
What's your job here exactly?
Keep the Vorcha in line. Keep them out of Arias.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
Я тебя сейчас потороплюсь, ага. Транспорт.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
Залезайте. Так, погнали до Архангела. Так, все, прилетим и закончим наш стрим на этом сегодня. Вечером будет второй стрим по Сталкеру. Так, возьмем Миранду и Джейкоба. Принять. Выход. Выход.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight.
Это точно.
They tell you what we're up against?
Не совсем.
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
Звучит неплохо.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can move in.
And that's where we come in?
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Katka. He'll tell you when to go in.
I better go find Sergeant Katka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens.
We might have a way in, but getting out could be interesting.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Так, друзья, закончим наш стрим на этом. Вечером будет второй стрим по Сталкеру. Ну, только что минуту 2 назад говорил. Всем спасибо за ваше внимание. Если вам понравилось, поставьте лайк, подпишитесь на канал. Все, кто будет смотреть меня в записи, вам тоже большое спасибо. Тоже сделайте то же самое. Поставьте лайк, подпишитесь на канал. Может, комментарий какой-нибудь оставить. А на этом у меня все. Всем счастливо. Всем удачи в жизни. Всем пока-пока.